the Turks, I ain't been. But I'm still a broke till I'm rich. How I buy my the world. If she want it, she gon' get it. Oh my God. If she everybody type, she too pretty. I can't buy no for my. I like, sorry. I ain't tryna kick. I'm too busy. I'm like.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at small forward. And for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at San Antonio, they took care of business in Game 1. Now it's all about getting a comfy 2-0 lead to take on the road with them.
Yeah, and the higher seed, you feel like it's your job to win the first games at home. Anything less than that, and you're disappointed.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Uses the glass on the layup.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Edwards against Castle. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Offline with a 3. Vassell with it. Pass to Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he knocks down the first one.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Shoots over Johnson. Vassell with the rebound. On offense, here are the Spurs. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Now here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. There's the 3. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Minnesota again missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Right wing. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Castle against Edwards. Vassell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
And Fox, here we go. Wembanyama. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. For three, Randall. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game. Vassell outside. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, he's got 1 to 4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Now here's Edwards. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Gobert. That shot off. Wembanyama with some nice D. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Off target with the 3.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gobert passes to Edwards.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Good work defensively by Castle. Fires for 3. Edwards can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Vassell, a screen on DiVincenzo. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Sends it home from three-point land. Vassell's got 6.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs with some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's Harper in for Fox. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Desumu's checked in. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall against Vassell. Will it go? Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Here's Champagnie. It's tipped. DiVincenzo with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing. Vassell against Randall. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Harper passes to Champagnie. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Harper. Still no points. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Randall, the pass to DeSumo. Here's DiVincenzo. The three is up. And DeSumo with the three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Castle against Edwards. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
For three, Randall. San Antonio with a rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Wembanyama. Give him 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Pirtle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Naz Reid comes in for Julius Randle. Phillips is checked in for Edwards. Jenkins comes in for DiVincenzo. Spurs on D. 13-point lead. Pass to Jenkins. Barnes against Reed. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. DeSumo outside. Clock at 6. Here's Jenkins. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. Here's Castle. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. The 3 from Wembanyama. The rebound by Shannon.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to DeSumo. The 3 ball. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Castle. He's covered by DeSumo. Champagne's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Shannon. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Harper. A minute 6 left to play in the first quarter. Double on Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Champagnie. San Antonio again can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Cornett's checked in for San Antonio. And then for Minnesota, Randall comes in for Pirtle. And Clark is subbed in for Shannon.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside for Randall. And here's Clark for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Pass to Harper. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio, piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. We'll be back in a moment. And let's get you... Back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Timberwolves trail by 10. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Dosunmu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the wing, right side. Dosunmu outside, launches a 3, and it's Cornett with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Harper passes to Champagnie. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Jenkins. Inside. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ingles passes to Reed. Outside for Randall. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Tries again. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Johnson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
The lead now cut to single digits. Randall's got 5 now.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Fox outside. Pass to Johnson. Good work defensively by Randall. Timberwolves trail by 8. Ingles passes to Randall. Here's Harper. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Count that bucket. Harper's gotten 4 this quarter.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Here's Jenkins. He's scoreless. Here's Reed. Got a piece of it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Let me tell you guys what, I am happy I'm retired. I would not want to check Fox. This man is way too quick.
Pass to Jenkins. Now Ingles. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Harper. Out to Fox. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Ingles. Randall outside. The 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. San Antonio leading by 12. And here's Fox. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Harper. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 12. Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Sinks that one from the post. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Now here's Wembanyama. Reed defending. The big man, Wemby for two.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Dosunmu outside. This one for three. Drills it from deep. Dosunmu's got 10 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Vassell outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Jenkins. It's Edwards on the wing. Done inside. Edwards.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Castle goes in from deep. Wembanyama sinks it from distance. He's got 15.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
The three, Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Victor Wembanyama, number one. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jenkins. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Castle attacking. The three from Wembanyama. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Randall inside. Wembanyama on it. Randall can't hit.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And here's Vassell from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Vassell's got 9.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jade McDaniels, he's checked in for Julius Randle. On defense, San Antonio, the biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Castle against Edwards. Outside Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards against Castle. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a deep three. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs lead by 11. Fox with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. The three, Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. And here's Reed. Minnesota again missing.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Barnes with a screen on Edwards. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Lets the three fly. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Castle attacking. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Pass to Reed. Sinks the 15-footer. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Now Fox. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got his second basket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Castle against Edwards. Pass to Vassell from outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Vassell's got 15 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Pass to Fox. Up top, Barnes. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight. DiVincenzo against Fox. Outside Reed. 6 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. On target from range. McDaniels got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Edwards. 35 seconds left in the first half of this game. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. 32 seconds left in the second. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Better try something different. The long arms of Wemby, yeah, he makes a defense by himself.
San Antonio leading by 16. Fox outside. Wembanyama screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Castle. And so the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the San Antonio Spurs.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't... but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the shot's good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Fox. Here goes Fox. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. LaSalle can't get it to go. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 14. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
When you got length for days and you're quick off your feet, it's a problem. Wembanyama will find you.
Now here's Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Wembanyama screen. Takes a 3. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Edwards, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself... Johnson, a little extra sauce, okay.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
McDaniels, a screen on Fox. Pass to McDaniels. Randall against Johnson. Looking to get it going. Randall can't hit. San Antonio leading by 18. Castle on the wing. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels to the middle. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Castle. 23 points for Victor Wembanyama. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
So it's Minnesota now. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Edwards against Castle from deep. Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. 4th, Victor Wembanyama. And, of course, Anthony Edwards.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
And here are the Spurs now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Vassell outside. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
San Antonio leading by 17. Now here's Castle. On the wing, Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Antonio. Champagny comes in for Johnson, and it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Harper. DiVincenzo covering. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Now here's McDaniels. 10 points for him. Randall can't hit.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Castle finds Vassell. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Edwards. He gets it in there. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
At the offensive end, Gobert isn't always this aggressive, so it's really good to see.
Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Wembanyama, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
To the right side. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Guarded by Edwards. Goes up at the stripe. Champagnie shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he stays with it. Castle against Randall. And here's Edwards outside.
There you go, Wemby. Use that 7-3 length. Disrupt the offense.
Basket counts. Castle's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Spurs lead by 17. Here's Harper. He's got 9. Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And Minnesota with some changes. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. Jenkins comes in for DiVincenzo.
Yeah, known as one of the game's best defenders, Gobert's size and length makes him so valuable to this team.
Over to the wing. Here's Champagnie. Yep, count it. He's got 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Gobert showing his skill inside.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Different look for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for Castle. And then for Minnesota, Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Gobert. And Reed subbed in for Julius Randle. Fox against Edwards. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 6 points.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking. Getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the inside, stolen by Reed. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Edwards against Fox. Pass to Cornette. Just 4 to shoot. 3 from Barnes. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Edwards. Inside. Misses from short range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Harper. 9 points in the game. Pass to Champagnie. The 3 is up. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards for 3. Ant-Man from the corner.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Fox against Edwards. Down low. It's picked off. Dosunmu outside from behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Poeltl against Fox. Inside. Deflects the pass. Poeltl with the ball. Fox picks him up. Here's DeSumo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now Fox. He has 6. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's gotten his second bucket of the game. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Reed. Here's Jenkins. Three-pointer, no good. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And the basket is good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Jenkins, still without a bucket. Pass to Reed, shot clock at 6. Shoots over Barnes. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Champagny. Fires from deep. Jenkins with a rebound. And so the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running. Out for this game to become competitive. Barnes is out there with Luke Cornette. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Harper. And it's Champagny at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Draws tons of attention with the ball in his hands. Fox, he'll get you some bonus shots.
First one falls. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Johnson comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Harper. Here's Jenkins. Randall outside. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Pirtle's got his first points of the game.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
To the middle. Castle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Jenkins. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Jenkins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Castle with it. And there's the screen. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Randall. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And here's Fox. Vassell outside. Here's Johnson. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight. Out left to the wing. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jenkins has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fox goes in. Fox accelerating to the bucket.
It's the speed of De'Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Fox. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
There's the steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Up top, Randall. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Castle. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Pass to Randall. There's the triple. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Changes for Minnesota. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu, and it's Highland in for Jenkins. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Highland against Fox. Randall, left side. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
It's Fox with a drive. From deep, Johnson. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists now tonight. Here's Edwards. Pass to Pirtle. Reed for 3. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Highland. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Highland. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Here's Edwards. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Castle.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Here's Gobert, covered by Wembanyama. Vassell against Randall. 6 to shoot. Over Vassell. Offensive rebound.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Vassell. 3-pointer. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wembanyama down low. Randall's there. And Wembanyama gets it to go. And now an 11-point San Antonio lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Randall. Got it. Good job in the low post. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Johnson a screen on Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Stolen by Castle. Pass to Fox. Fires the three. Vassell outside. McDaniels with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Now Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Castle against Edwards. Vassell outside. That three's off the mark.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox has got 7 rebounds in the game. Going inside. Fox makes his move inside and scores.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Pulls up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Castle against Edwards. Castle goes in, and he slams it down.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now Edwards. McDaniels outside. Shot clock at 5. Randall a screen on Vassell. Gobert. And Gobert cleans up the miss.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Here's Vassell. McDaniels with a steal. Now Gobert. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Vassell. The free is in.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Edwards fires. Down goes the jumper.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
DiVincenzo with the steal. 20 feet away and no problem.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Castle against Edwards. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move.
Again with the block.
The blocks keep coming from him. I mean, that block has tied him for the most in a playoff game for this team.
And his defense is the foundation for this team and has him in the record books for this franchise. 6 on the shot clock. He gets it to go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Fox. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. Oh, it's off. And so it's San Antonio with the W. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
It just looks so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.